When it came time to finally make Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, the fifth entry in the series and first since 2011's Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, producer Jerry Bruckheimer and the execs at Disney went in search of a fresh director. The previous four entries were helmed by Gore Verbinski for the first three and Rob Marshall for On Stranger Tides. They found not one but two, Norwegian filmmakers Joachim Ronning and Espen Sandberg, who had just made waves, so to speak, with their independent epic Kon-Tiki, a recreation of explorer Thor Heyerdahl's bold 1947 crossing of the Pacific in a small raft. See related. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales Review. Kon-Tiki was nominated for both an Oscar and a Golden Globe for Best Foreign Film just as talks began about Dead Men Tell No Tales, but directing the fifth Pirates installment was surprisingly a job they pursued. "We didn't get the job, we chased the job," says Sandberg when we speak with him at the Los Angeles press junket for Pirates. "We pitched how we saw the movie, what was important to us about the story, what we wanted to add to the story, and that's what Jerry Bruckheimer and Disney liked. So it was a very nice collaboration from the get-go because they really liked our ideas and they had ideas that they wanted our take on, so it's been like a good conversation ever since." Ronning agrees that the experience of moving from the relatively small scope of filmmaking in their homeland to the vast, often unwieldy expanse of Hollywood tentpoles was a smooth one for the pair. "It's been an amazing journey for us," he explains when we speak with him right after talking with Sandberg. "I think that we've always been inspired by the Hollywood family adventure kind of movies, even while growing up and making films together since we were 10 years old. So it's kind of in our blood a little bit. I think our style, even with our independent movies before this, has been cinematic. We like making movies for the big screen, and I think that's what Jerry Bruckheimer and Disney saw." The two childhood friends did indeed begin making movies at a young age. Inspired by films like E.T., The Extraterrestrial, and Spielberg's work in general, among others, the pair reached a pivotal moment when Ronning's father bought him a video camera. "We started just playing around and we were lucky to get an infomercial," he recalls. "We're from a very small town in the south of Norway and back then the things you needed for editing and stuff was very expensive equipment, so you couldn't just do it. But we managed to sit there at night and do it. We were like 14, 15, and editing our movies. I think that really catapulted us into the next level, where we could actually shoot something and get to edit it. I think that early experience was paramount for us to learn and become filmmakers." Sandberg and Ronning eventually launched their own production company, directing commercials and churning out 2 features before making their mark outside Norway with Kon-Tiki. That also led to a job directing several episodes of the ill-fated Netflix series Marco Polo, and then finally the opportunity to get behind the camera for Pirates of the Caribbean. Stepping up to the plate on a movie that reportedly cost $250 million to make, partially due to production delays, was not as intimidating as it may sound. "In a weird way, it's easier," says Sandberg. "Because the people and the resources, you know, especially the people, they're the best of the best, so they just keep offering you great solutions and ideas and help, so it's really about not getting almost lost in everything you can do, but keeping your eyes on the story." The story this time out, written by Jeff Nathanson and longtime Pirates scribe Terry Rossio, concerns a search for the Trident of Poseidon, a legendary and powerful relic that can lift all curses and give its owner control over the seas. Henry Turner, Brenton Thwaites, is looking for it so he can free his father, Will Turner, series vet Orlando Bloom in a cameo, from the Flying Dutchman. He is aided by budding astronomer Karina Smith, Kajska Delario, driven to find the trident by clues from her missing father. Meanwhile, the ghostly Captain Salazar, Javier Bardem, and his dead crew want to use it to free themselves and enact revenge on none other than Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, whose sins of the past come back to haunt him, along with old friends Barbossa, Geoffrey Rush, and the British Navy. Join Amazon Prime, watch thousands of movies and TV shows anytime, start free trial now. Sandberg and Ronning are both adamant about what they wanted to add to what reads like an archetypal pirates narrative. "I always want to make movies with a strong emotional core," says Ronning. "It's really the only thing, the most important thing, to at least try to move the audience. Even in a franchise like this, which is a huge sp